what's going on, everybody?
Hey,
Welcome back to another episode of Journey Through Darkside. I'm Daniel.
I'm Simon.
And Simon, my man, what are we looking at today? What's the event?
In Your House 5. The first time that we're 5 in now, but the first time that we've
actually covered it in your house.
Yeah, because Undertaker didn't want to work in your house.
That shit. He's like, I'm above it.
I mean, and he probably could have used that card on this one, but
well, to be fair, before we get one nerd out there who's just like, well, technically, he was working dark matches there. We get it, but kayfabe, he's above it. He's above that shit. And you're right, probably could have phoned this one in. But anyways, what are the stats over there, Mr. Stats?
Man, December the 17th, 1995. Hershey, Pennsylvania.
Oh,
That's
shit,
right.
That makes sense. I'll get that in a second. Sorry,
yeah,
no.
Hershey Park Arena.
All right.
With an attendance of?
I guess it's in your house, but it's a hardcore PA crowd. 10,000?
Nope.
What we got?
Overshot it again.
God damn it.
7,289.
I mean, that makes sense. God damn it.
Business was down. Gotta keep saying that.
I keep saying business
until the attitude era comes around.
So what was the main event this evening?
Well, the main event this evening was, nope, not that.
Okay, that's dark match.
Not Barry Horowitz.
Horrible wits.
Not Goldust.
No.
Oh.
Sure, it's the Bret Hart one, right? The world title match?
Bret Hart defeated the British Bulldog with Jim Cornette. How did... Cornette must not have been on his game that night. Damn it.
Should have led to victory, yeah.
Damn it, man. Fuck.
It's an okay match. It wasn't as good as their SummerSlam match, but from '92, but it is alright.
God damn. Cornette was out there again.
Cam Cornette was right at this point, and he's about to add a fourth member.
Owen defeated Diesel that night. So
well, if you watch that match, it's because
Diesel 4.5 minutes.
Diesel beat the fuck out of him, and then just wouldn't stop, and then I think he brought a chair in or something like that, and then Father like, "Fuck it, you're disqualified."
But what match are we talking about?
We're talking about.
I'm gonna flip the script. What match are we talking about?
We're talking about the casket match. It's King Mabel with Sir Mo in his corner going up against the Undertaker with Paul Bearer in his corner.
Yes.
So here's the build-up for this match. We are established at King of the Ring. Mabel defeated Taker with a little help from Kama.
Sorry, my order is shipped.
So defeat him and pin that victory. But the feud continued on all the way through Survivor Series to right now. Now leading up to this thing. It was announced that, we're going to sell this finally. Like, it wasn't settled at Survivor Series. Mabel ran off like a bitch.
A big old bitch.
Big old bitch. So they said, you know what we're going to do? We're going to sell it the way we sell things. And we've been selling it like this for a while now, especially with Taker on pay-per-view. Casket match. Second one of 95, baby. We just did one back at SummerSlam. So it's like, why not? Why not get some more use out of that casket, that prop? And so, casket match. Now, in the weeks leading up to this thing, wasn't really a whole lot going on. So, the story in 95 was Taker was without his urn. They stole it in Royal Rumble, they restole it at WrestleMania 11, it got melted down into a chain by Kama, but he gets it back at SummerSlam.
Such a shitty chain.
At this point. But they never did remold it back to the urn.
No.
So, at some point, and they never did read up on it, so if you guys know, drop it down below. But at some point they had it, and Mabel comes out, attacks Taker, and steals the chain away from him. Again.
So Undertaker's wearing this chain?
I guess. I really don't know because I don't remember a lot from his era, so I don't know if they're if he was got.
Or Paul Bear's wearing it?
Something's going on.
Box.
Dude, he would be great if he looks like old school Fat Boys. I don't know if you ever listened to Fat Boys back in the day. I know, death metal, but he used to do the Fat Boys. He did a remake of the Twins. I'm not doing this. We're not doing the Fat Boys filmography or discography right now. Anyways, so we did Fat Boys reference.
Disorderlies?
Disorderlies. They're one movie. Yeah. I love it.
See, I love
it. So, anyways, they steal the chain back, and then because Taker's master of mind games, they do the casket rollout. But Mabel's not afraid of the casket, and to prove it, he actually graffitied the shit out of that.
He did.
In fact, what'd you say the name was? The BSK?
There's a little
BSK?
BSK on there.
Ooh, you're shooting, or it's a shoot, bro.
Mabel part of the DSK?
I don't know. You gotta think that he's kind of close. I can imagine him being part at this point, but I really don't know. To be honest with you, if anybody knows, let us know.
You think Taker took the with the exception of Yoko, like the lowest mid card guys, and
yeah. I'm sure it's probably a mix, but I'm sure if he liked you, then like with Kama and Yoko, those feuds went further. Whereas like a Giant Gonzalez was like, what's the Ranch Force have done? Whereas he kept kind of going back to Kama, kept going back to Yoko.
Yeah, I'm sure Giant Gonzalez put in his application.
Probably did.
Undertaker with his glasses, halfway, he's like, no.
But who we were going.
He said, Paul.
But you know who we're turning our application into back there. The Click.
Well, yeah.
We're Clicksters over here. Sorry. Right there. I'll drive them around. I don't give a fuck.
Well, I can't.
Oh. You'll be drinking. Yeah, you'll be drinking.
Yeah, I'll be partying.
You and Triple H. I gotta wait till these night will say.
You and Triple H will hang out and be straight edge.
I guess I'm gonna be pretty buff at this point. I drive us there, and then once I get there, I'm gonna get tore up. Well, I guess not now though. I was say, I did turn Triple H, didn't I?
You fucking
I went from Scott Hall to Triple H is like overnight almost.
On the anniversary, on the night that fucking Roddy Piper died, this guy got so drunk.
Was it that night?
Yes.
Did not know that.
Yeah. You look that up. That's your night.
Okay, that's the night then. That was the night. We won't go into the story, but yeah, this guy went a little too far. So I'm Triple H now.
It really hurt me. And I think you just met him like maybe a month or two prior.
Yeah, actually.
That's something. Yeah.
I thought you were turning into that's the reason behind it. No, it's not the reason. This guy. Anyways, he's a fan.
CM Punk.
He's a fan.
CM Punk.
So
great news.
But they graffitied shit out of it, and so that was kind of set up here. So let's get into the actual match.
No.
Oh, you got more? You got some setup? Oh, that's right. I forgot. Yes. So go ahead, lay this news on me. You want to tell me about who was the cameo?
I still don't want to get in the match.
Oh.
I guess if I can drag it along.
Yeah, go ahead. You know what you think of the show.
Please drop a comment. Is it?
Yes.
Below.
Right down here. Just right
here.
Here.
Actually, put your comment right here. If I'm wrong.
Because unverified. We couldn't quite get a good verification on this thing, but.
None other than Brother Nero.
That makes sense.
Jeff Hardy.
Okay.
Carried.
That's awesome.
King Mabel to the ring.
Well, that makes sense because at King of the Ring, Matt and Jeff was the guards at the entrance.
Yes.
So it does make sense that, they're following around and...
I had to research the shit out of this between episodes to make sure that I was right, because that's what I saw with my beady little eyes.
So if we're wrong...
And, turns out the Hardy Boys both Hardy Boys have carried...
Oh, well, there you go.
So maybe they're both there, but I saw Jeff in his little blonde haircut.
He had a funny little hair.
He was one guy in the front. You know what? You know what he wasn't doing?
No, he was... He manned up. And he was the kind of guy that, his frame, especially back then, you should have been struggling a little bit, buddy. So it's like, you know what? Kudos.
So if I'm wrong, I'm sorry, but I do believe that Jeff Hardy carried him to the ring that night.
All right, you ready to get into this thing?
No, do we have any other... Do we have any detours or anything?
If we had more people, more participants, more backstory, but it's like, this is it. Even they were trying to rush us and get us out of the way.
This match has an incredible finish. That's all I'm saying.
So, let's get to the match. We got Diesel. I'm trying to get to Diesel and Owen Hart go at it. So, we got Mabel and Taker, and right out the gate, they're both pretty aggressive, and it's pretty much back and forth affair. I'll be honest with you, not really a whole lot happens here.
No.
Taker starts off, then Mabel kind of dominates, and then we get a little bit of Mo interference. And if you got any highlights thrown here, if not, I'm just going to the end.
I mean, you're talking about no.
Okay.
He had a referee shirt on.
He did.
He didn't, but he did.
Yeah, I know. He definitely did.
There's a clip where the refs.
Yeah.
Yelling at him for some reason. It's like, who's who? Oh,
But, so we get to the end, and Mabel, I forget, he did Bachman Slam early on, but then
is this a really quick episode?
This is. The match itself was short. They didn't drag it out like they did the last fucking match we did, so it really was he hits him with a finisher, but instead of rolling him in there, does this little dance. And then
Was this
Taker-
is this Akeem the African
this-
Dream?
Almost. Or Jeff Hardy on slow motion.
That's what you look
Like, Jeff Hardy's like doing this out there. Slow him down, and he's doing this thing right here. So you slow-mo Jeff Hardy, you got Akeem. No, Akeem was more like this.
And Jeff Hardy watched that
And got excited.
and said, I can do that faster.
Woo! Yeah.
Exactly. What does that say?
What we're trying to imply here, he's clean now. It's okay. He's coming back.
We'll talk about Jeff Hardy.
We'll journey through. Where's he from? North Carolina. We'll journey through North Carolina.
No.
I forget the actual town. Cameron.
North Carolina.
We'll journey through one of these
My
days.
nephew's name.
But he hasn't
Not
been.
North Carolina, but Cameron.
As he rises up, he can't quite do it. Taker is hurt, and he drops back down. He hits him another big move. Is either splash, leg drop, avalanche, take your pick. Doesn't fucking matter.
It's one of those.
And then he literally rolls him to the side and just stops. Mo picks him up like a potato sack and just carries him to the side, drops him in the coffin, right?
Yeah.
And then he goes back to give him his crown, didn't shut the lid, and we've already established that in casket matches, it's just whoever shuts the lid does it. Yokozuna.
But I'm still not clear on the rules.
Yokozuna, it was Bam Bam, I think, that shut the lid on
yeah,
that one.
I
So it's
know.
like, so the referees were just like, well, hold on, we're not shutting it. And so Mo goes around and was like, hey, guess what? He's in. Shut it. And so Mabel's just like, yeah, I'll shut it. We dance on it first, baby. And he goes all the way over there, and he grabs it, and he drops it. Now, you don't see him walk away, but the reaction that he does later tells me he's surprised. So that tells me he didn't realize that Taker was able to catch it.
No, what you see is a botch.
Yeah.
And you see Taker raise his hand up like 3 times
Yeah.
when he's teasing the lid shut, and Taker's ready for it.
Yeah.
And then, no.
But luckily,
Shit.
Mabel wasn't watching, so
Yeah.
we'll even kayfabe.
Okay.
Taker's just like, shit, not yet. Wait, I'm gonna fuck this guy. And he goes to Mabel, and he's like, yeah, dog, I got him. And he drops it, Taker catches it,
It's
over.
botch.
Now the crowd goes crazy, but Mabel's in there like, yeah, I don't hear a bell yet, but I clearly won this thing.
Akeem.
And this is Akeem. Akeem's lower with it. He's up here big, yeah.
Sorry. Jeff Hardy Akeem,
Akeem watches you happy on too. Like he'll be up there where he's like, let me tell you something, brother. I'm going, and it's just like, wow. But Mabel does both. Or sorry, King Mabel. And so anyways, he's in there doing this. No bell has gone off.
the views expressed by him is not. Yeah.
I'm mimicking. I'm not saying anything. So anyways, he's in there. No bell's gone off. Crowd's going nuts. You would think from kayfabe, he'd be like, shit, I won the crowd over with my dope dance moves and dumping him in the casket. It's like, no one likes you. So, but he turns around and holy shit, there's Undertaker, hits him with a running, jumping clothesline that would kill King Kong Bundy.
Yeah.
I mean, that finished him off, but everybody else is man up to actually get back up. And then he hits him with a pretty decent choke slam. And I know some of the big guys, he has to kind of go down with it, but still,
that goes.
Yeah.
If you watch, it goes back to me saying that we're going to see some shitty choke slams.
But I think the fact that he actually jumped with it, I mean, because I think Gonzalez was way worse when he tried to do him. So I'm like, at least Mabel's.
Just wait.
Yeah. So he gets down, and then I think he crosses the arm first, but then he rolls him in there, and doesn't shut it yet, because then Mo comes in, hits him with the ground. And he takes, the chain, takes it away, beats him up. He made a tombstone or chokeslammed him, throws him in the casket.
Throws him in the casket.
With the chain. And then he takes the chain, puts it on him first, and chokes him and beats him up. And then he goes to shut it, and he's like, oh yeah, I forgot the chain.
Fuck that, no shit. He jumps in the fucking casket. And we got the casket cam.
And then, the cam, grab the cams in this one too. And then he reaches down, grabs the chain, gets out, and the whole time Mabel's still out. Chokeslam killed him.
Big
pop. Drops it down, has the chain, match is over.
I'm saying, that's what I said.
Short match.
The finish was okay. He finally retrieved the chain.
Got it. And that's it.
Shit.
As far as Aftermath goes, once again, we don't go too much into it because it really does just roll into the next one. But at the event, after the Hart Bulldog match, if you watch the full pay-per-view, what happened is Bret Hart retained the title, and President Gorilla Monsoon said, well, guess what? We have our new number one contender. It's The Undertaker. To which Diesel got pretty pissed about it. He's like, well, wait a minute. I'm the number one contender. He just lost his match by DQ previously, but he still wants his title back. And so anyways, Taker and Diesel have a bit of a stare-off backstage, but then Diesel's like, you know what? I'm not even mad about this, and he walks off. And that was kind of how we ended that. I think last week I gave the review first, so go ahead. What's your review of this match?
That's it.
All right.
That's it.
Yeah, you just you're good with it. Just was what it was.
Yep. It was what it was. It was casket matches are fun gimmick matches for children.
Oh God!
But we have not had a good casket match.
What was that?
Nah, but
The first one.
Okay.
The first one was tits. The second one was Chuck Norris, maybe not so much.
Wait, Yoko tits or Undertaker tits?
Dude, these were almost Yoko tits. I mean, seriously, these were big ass floppy titties. So,
but no, it just, dude, Undertaker needs to stop working with these giant dudes.
great. Well, I think he's gonna take your advice because we're gonna probably get out of that here.
Is he going to?
I think he's going to. What's
Did you hear me?
What's the star rating?
1.
1. Fair enough. Honestly,
1 for story.
okay,
That's it.
that's it.
Because it still revolves around this urn chain thing.
Yeah. See,
that's why I said I like the ending because he finally got it and he raised it up.
Yeah.
You got that pop.
Huge pop.
But again, I don't know how casket matches work because it was like he's got to shut the leg, he's got to shut the leg, he can't get it shut, and then he stops. And he's like, oh, I'm gonna jump
he's
in.
cocky. He's just like, yeah, but what he wanted Shane
This is
back.
what Undertaker.
Oh, okay. I'm like, he wanted Shane back. That's why he's just like, not yet. Get in there. Get my chain. For me, once again, I will say that's something I heard.
That's a 9-star match for this guy. I guarantee it.
It's gonna be high. I will say the one thing I didn't like about it was if I get my full
One
review.
thing you didn't like about it?
Yeah. Other than that, what I didn't like about this, it was a short match. It was short. It was like 5 minutes, 6 minutes, and I'm like, that's the length of a Taker versus Monster match should be, unless it's Yokozuna. Him and Yokozuna can carry a match, but I'm sorry. Anybody else, dude, knock that shit off before the 5 minute mark. I don't care who the fuck it is. I don't care if it's your main event. You knock that shit off right then and there.
Go home.
Exactly. Right, yeah, right off the bat. Just as soon as he walks into that grill position, he's like, hey, we're making short, right? Right? Cut it? Yeah, okay, good. Get out there and cut it. And he's gonna be like, we had a whole bunch of things planned. Yeah, it's like, oh, no, you didn't. You
I was
cut
gonna
the
make
shit.
him rest. No.
No. We're wrestling each other now. In the shit. So I like the fact that
It's not you.
Yeah.
It's him.
Yeah, and that's the thing is like, they made it short, and honestly, it didn't look too bad. Although I will say this, during the first choke slam, the reason why when you said Pennsylvania, I was like, that fucking makes sense. When he choke slams, you can audibly hear it's a small group, but there's a small crowd chanting 911, 911, ECW, and I'm just like, I hit it, but like, am I hearing that right? But it's so low, and then at that point, Mo's in there, so then the crowd's popping for that, so you don't even really fucking hear shit. And so, but then you're like, well, that fucking makes sense then, because it's it's not Philadelphia, it's a Philly crowd, so it's like, there you go. Those 3 guys from ECW showed up to chant 911. But no, it's a short match, short and sweet, and it accomplished everything it's out to do. Just get it. Like the Kama match, I hate it because it's just like, you could have cut that shit in half. Why didn't you? And I feel like at this point, they're just like, listen, we're not doing Kama, alright? And that's nothing against Kama. We established that. Like, I like Kama, he's a good worker. That match just didn't click for whatever reason for me. This match, Mabel's a shit worker, but it clicked more because it's just like, we just got in and told the story. You quickly had Taker try to get the upper hand, but Mabel shot him down. Mabel had him beat. Taker comes back, choke slam, go home, over. And I'm like, that's the formula. Why didn't you guys do this throughout the 90s? Oh.
Why didn't he tombstone him?
Why didn't he tombstone him? So, the thing I didn't like was the inclusion of the necklace. It's like, you would have thought, the first time they had possession of this thing, why didn't they just remelt it down like they do after this and bring the urn back? But it's like, whatever. I guess they truly thought they needed more heat to this thing.
Hold on, they will.
Okay. Yeah, exactly, yeah. But it's like, I feel like I guess they need more heat to this thing, so I guess, whatever. But, I like the idea of he's showing graffiti. And once again, for the most part, he doesn't do the whole, I'm afraid of coffins or casket. He doesn't like, oh my God, I'm touching it. Kama, who's a tough motherfucker. I hate the fact that he was scared of the coffin. And I get it.
Really?
Okay.
I always appreciated that. I thought that.
Yeah, no. It made sense in certain context. I feel like, and I know it's going to be considered something, but it's like Kamala, savage from, the dark continent of Africa, superstitious. With Yokozuna, even though he's really Samoan, we pretend like he was Japanese, you can assume he has that, I don't know, a fear of the supernatural maybe. I buy it for some reason, but for some reason, Kama's like, no, this dude's, he should know better. He's a grown-up. He's not afraid of the dark. Shouldn't be. I love that phrase, by the way. I can't wait till we get to use that later on. But anyways, but no, I just feel like, I don't know, I always hated that shit, so it just seems like whenever wrestlers rely on that. Oh God, I'm scared. Like I'm not scared of anything, but that one item right there, the coffin. Oh, yeah, that's coincidence. Like everybody's afraid of a coffin.
Well, the coffin. What's the coffin?
So I'm just like,
bring up the coffin.
Get the coffin. What the hell? So I don't know. The fact that
he's Jewish, brother.
so I wasn't a big fan of that. So the fact that this was just all killer, no filler, I liked. I'm gonna give it 2 stars initially whenever I watched it, and then when I was driving down here, I was kind of run, and I'm like, you know what? I'll give it a little bit bump.
Oh,
so I'm gonna give it 3, but
there we go.
So we'll give it 2. It gets a 2-star in the end. So this is on the same level as the Survivor Series match from last week.
That happened.
You know, once again, I mean, I will say this: it's a low 3. I mean, it's a very low 3. It's really a high 2 than anything else.
2.8.
Yeah, but in all honesty, I'll round to 3. So,
yeah, we have to.
But yeah, we'll go to 2. We'll go 2. So, yeah. Once again, you know, it's a watchable match, but it's not a classic. I will never go back. You know, if we end up like doing like a TPS presents the greatest Undertaker matches, this is not going to be anywhere near that fucking list. But I think it's enjoyable. Like I wasn't bored when I watched it. So,
do you think we'll ever do an episode where the Undertaker like wrestles like a mid-sized like guy who's like a good wrestler?
I think so. You know what? Because you've been good and you've been waiting through this bullshit with me this entire journey. We've been going through a lot of garbage. I'm gonna grant you your wish because next week, Royal Rumble.
What happens next week?
1996. You have to wait and see. You have to wait and see.
We gotta watch. Wait, we gotta watch another Rumble match?
No. But we'll get to that next week. So, guys, it's Daniel.
I'm Simon.
And guys, we will catch you next week. Thanks for watching. Drop your comments down below. Let us know what you thought about the Mabel versus Undertaker. That's not just shit on online hardcore. So I mean, I'm gonna be the only one that gave it E-Prod. Everybody's gonna be like, this shit is dog shit. People just shit on people because, you know, but
great minds think alike.
there it is. Alright guys. Till next time. Oh shit. Didn't know which one, sorry. Hi. Thank you for watching that video. Be sure to give us a thumbs up, share it, subscribe to our channel. All that good stuff you do right here on YouTube, go ahead and do it. Check out our other videos. Go to our playlist. We got episodes of TPS TV, Journey Through the Darkside. We got a new show coming out, the horror movie review with Daniel Richardson. This guy. And of course, our short film, Entropy. You can find all that and more right here on YouTube. And then check out, yeah, look at that. All of our social media right there. And we don't just, you know, copy and paste like the same post and put it on all. No, that's ridiculous. 3 different platforms, 3 different posts. I mean, the behind the scenes stuff you see on Twitter will not be the same stuff you see on Instagram. So there you go right there. So be sure to give us a follow and a like on all that right there. Keep up to date. Have you seen Unspeakable Acts yet? No? Come on. Pick you up the DVD right now. Links over there. Oh yeah. It's only $7. $3 shipping and handling. And of course, if you've already seen it and you haven't seen the Public Domain Dungeon yet, boom, $5 DVD right there. So 5 S&P as well. Or sorry, 3 S&P as well. So there you go. Do that. And if you got the spare change, you want to hit us up, you know, donate a little bit over here to TPS Productions. Our Patreon is right there. Oh yeah. So that's all we. Oh my God, sorry. I'm getting fired, ain't I? Yeah, that's all we got. Thank you for watching.